Video.
We are videoing.
Mine's not really showing much of anything, though.
Mine, see, look. You get water. We'll just have to show our little pasty bees.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't know what that does. Alright. This is our... We're not going to flood water.
Oh, yeah. We weren't supposed to flood today. I can't even see anything on this. Well, there's the
side.
That was perfect timing. Up in force.
Yeah. One of us want to stand by the side.
So the water's pretty high, and this is the low part.
Yeah.
We're almost up to our knees in the low part. In creek water. It's all flooded.
No, you're not gonna.
I need a light. Mine's like completely pitch black. I need a light. Do you have a flashlight on yours?
I have a light on my phone. I'm trying to... God, please do not let me drop my phone in the water.
I don't want to drop my phone in the water either.
Okay, can you? Like...
You can kind of see...
Like, I can get it, like, with my...
It's like...
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
we're gonna have to... We are, like... Leg deep.
Oh, shine down into the water. I can see that then. See the water moving. I can see the water moving.
Yeah.
Almost knee deep in the low part.
Yeah, I went down. Okay. Ow! Oh, I didn't scrape my foot.
Going up onto the road now.
Okay.
Main road. Out of the water. Oops, my God. Okay.
Oh, crap.
So I can't see like anything with this.
Yeah, I'm not getting much with mine. Alright. Like, here. Kind of shine.
See, look, it's dark.
I'm getting some.
There's a light on my
Here's
phone.
like a van. I don't know how well you can see, but here, let me zoom it.
Trying to do the van too, but I can't even see the van on this. I can see part of the van. I can see the red lights on the van.
I can't see much on the van.
But the water is up to the bottom of the door.
Yeah.
The van doors.
I'm not going in that part.
Yeah, I'm not going in that part either.
Yeah.
So...
It smells of oil and creek water.
Because of the garage right there.
Yeah, the
Where
garage.
the light is coming from.
Yeah, it's
on
flooded.
my camera.
Somebody is out adventuring.
Yep, just like we are.
Our significant others are on the other side, not wanting to get wet.
Yes, they wouldn't get into the water with us and walk across.
Here's
a tire that we found. Here, shine the light down further. There we go.
You got
A
it?
tire that we found just randomly in the middle of the road.
Okay, here is the guardrail. And
I'm going to have to actually get in the water to see that guardrail. Let me...
Ew. There's the guardrail.
Here.
Random table!
I can't see the table from here.
Get closer here, I'll shine the light on it.
Yeah, we'll get a little bit closer in the water to the table. The random table that is like floating around and put your camera down there more. Can't hardly see. There's a random bucket too.
Yeah.
Table's right beside the bucket. You can't see it, but it's just kind of floating there upside down, just chilling.
Now we're gonna adventure further. Ooh. Oh, Brandy's flip-flops?
Flip-flops that are freaking soaking wet.
People shining lights on us because we're insane.
There's the shining lights of other people.
Greetings from Mother Earth.
Greetings, aliens.
From Mother Russia.
We come in peace.
Somebody's garden over here.
I can't even get
like
that.
Once
it's
upon a
too
time.
dark.
Okay, we're gonna have to do this during the day, but
if it's this hydrant.
okay, here's the guardrail again. Like as you can see, it's
the guardrail
is like gone.
Let me see if I can get close enough to
I can
see the guardrail and the water level. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
That's the bottom of the guardrail, and the water level is like touching the bottom of the guardrail right there.
Yeah, and it's
It is. This creek water is.
oh,
really
cracks. Let's go to the creek.
Oh, my sandals.
You want?
I'm just not gonna walk with my sandals.
Ooh, so, oh, I'm wet. Maybe I got splashed back.
It's over here, isn't it?
No, you can hear it over here. Now you want to come over here. Coming over. Can you see my legs?
No.
Okay. Then I'm not that white. I feel okay.
Part of the creek.
The creek's rising.
You can't even see it on my.
You can't really. It's deep.
Yeah, we'll just say that. Just trust us. It's deep. You can't see it with my phone in the dark.
Yeah, somebody's garden over there.
And there's people
Looking around.
still flashing lights and looking around over there.
As you can see, there's the road line.
This is. Wow, I can see that white line pretty good. Okay, middle of the road. Let's see if I can. There we go. Middle of the road. The water is right on the shoulder of the road.
Is on the, yeah.
It gets better the further down here we get.
Well, like
That's
the yellow
when it starts
line.
to get deeper. It goes over the yellow line and clean onto the other side of the road till eventually the road is completely covered.
Ooh, I flashed myself in the eye.
Which should be.
Yeah, we're starting to creep up now, like towards
The water
middle.
is almost to the yellow line in the middle of the road now. I don't know.
Oh, there's a truck over here.
Yeah,
Like really over there. You're not
that
gonna be able,
away.
yeah,
I'm not going to be able to see it, but
Yeah.
there's a truck over there with the water up to its doors as well.
All
It's
right.
got some pretty big tires on that truck.
Yeah.
It receded a lot since we were out here not even 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty high. It's over the guardrails and everything still.
Here's
Further down here.
the garage, which you cannot see,
Yep,
but
I
the
can't
water,
see it either.
you can see the water flowing fast.
Yeah, let's see if I can get that. The water moving pretty quick.
Yeah, there we go.
Up onto the road there. Garage right up here, the water is. That garage is probably flooded.
Yeah.
Completely flooded out. It's up on the doors and everything.
Garage doors are wet.
Yeah, it's clean up over
Yeah,
the bottom of the garage doors.
probably about 6 inches. All right, now this was not like this before. Look.
Yeah, it receded quite a bit actually. Oh no, we're still getting water.
Now we're flowing pretty strong.
We are now on the road. The whole ways across has
Yeah.
water. It's shallow right here though.
And look at it flowing over here.
Yeah, let's get that. Here's where it's on the opposite side
There's
of
the
the road.
yellow line.
Yellow lines in the middle of the road. Here's where it's flowing opposite. On the other side of the road, down the shoulder.
Yeah.
We haven't been out this far yet, so I don't know how deep it gets.
Yeah. Oh, my pants are getting wet. I'm
Are they?
splashing. Yeah, because my flip-flops.
That's why
Which I
keep mine
can't take mine off right now because I got my phone and my camera going.
off. Yeah,
The
here's
water's
the
pretty
water.
freaking wicked, as you can see in here. Hopefully you can hear.
Oh, I'm sure they can hear it. It's pretty, flowing pretty quick down the side of the road here.
Yeah.
Technically, we don't need to be out here, so nobody's saying anything to anybody.
Oh my god, I'm getting soaked to my flip-flops. My butt is
I don't know
soaked.
how well I can. That sign. The water's pretty good ways up that sign.
Yeah.
Up the,
I think we're probably about up a foot. This back over here, which you can't see, is a baseball field, which is submerged.
Yep. I aimed in the same direction so that way they hear you talking and they know what I'm pointing at in the dark. Even though they can't see it.
Like it's still flowing really well, and somebody's house is over here, which you can't see.
Yeah, you can't
And
see
here's
it.
the
Underneath of that street lamp there. I can see the street lamp, but I can't see the house.
Here's the
Is that
yellow
somebody's
line.
yard?
Yeah, that's somebody's yard.
Yeah, and here's the yellow line in the middle of the road again. The deep part of the water is getting.
Which is, oh my god, that's bad.
Yeah, we haven't been down this far yet.
Yeah. I
Somebody's yard.
am gonna need a dryer.
Because that's where all that water is. In
Yeah.
the yard.
Oh,
Through. Hey, the water's not cold to me anymore.
my butt's getting wet because it's splashing up and my...
Oh, it gets dry right there.
Where's the guys? I don't see them. They left us. They left us.
That is
Like
a
a reflector.
reflector, and it's tipped over from the water.
One of us. Oh my god, that's
Sideways.
probably about like 2 feet of water right there. Look.
Yeah, that probably is about 2 feet of water. You guys won't be able to see it on my camera, though.
No, you won't be able to see it either. But there's your reflector.
Yeah, reflector is tipped to
I'm
the
not
side from the water.
going.
The water's still relatively deep over in that area.
Yeah, I don't think. No.
Right now, the water we're walking to, that's going across the road, is a little bit higher than our ankles.
Alright, and now we're on dry land.
I'm almost on dry land. Now I'm on
Okay,
dry land.
Brandy's on dry land now. Oh, Bassett.
Oh, Grell. Oh, look at that. That's nifty.
What?
Watch whenever, look. Because the road is still soaked from all that
That's
water.
pretty. Ooh, wow, that makes a difference. Like I told the camera. Well,
Yeah.
it's dry. Well, it's soaked over here.
There's water coming up over here, though, still a little bit, looks like.
Well, listen.
No, it's starting to,
Listen to the
let's see, road, grass, water.
water. You can hear the creek. It's pretty fast going, so it's not done. And we're supposed to get more rain, so.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow.
Here's some cross stitch. Apparently it is not working.
We can't even, there we go.
Yeah. Gotcha.
They had this road closed for, what do you say, probably about 2 hours or so.
Wish somebody's coming this way. I didn't think that you could, but apparently you can.
Yeah, you can get across over here now. The water exceeded enough in this part of the road.
Which the guy.
But there's still water all around us. On
Yeah, that
each side
road.
of the
Look.
road.
This is where, oh god, a baseball field is, an entrance, and
Yeah, this is the entrance to the baseball field. Take you down a little bit, and then you see it just turns into
muck.
water. And that's not very far from the road. We should probably head back the other way now.
I don't see the guys.
I don't see them either. They were supposed to meet us down here, but it's okay.
We're big girls.
Yeah. Thunder Buddy, Andrea, and I know what we're doing.
Thunder Brandy.
Thunder
Buddies
Buddies.
unite. We're flood buddies.
Yeah. We've upgraded. We'll have to tell Damon, if Damon watches this, that we've upgraded from Thunder Buddies to Flood Buddies.
Look at our duckies.
Rubber duckies.
This is so cold.
Go sit in the water that's on the road and play with our rubber duckies. We're heading back down the other way now.
And
Keeping you guys aimed towards the middle of the road, so hopefully you can see when the water starts. Crossing over again.
And we're coming up on that point right now.
Yeah, we're getting ready to come up on that point right now.
And here we
And
go.
yeah, water is already crossing the road here.
That's Brandy's hand. See?
Ooh, I'm sure they can hear us walking through the water.
Yeah. With my flip-flops, it's killing me right now. And let's see, look.
Yeah. Here's the, it's like being at the beach. Look at the waves. And how fast that water's moving.
No jellyfish and no peeing on each other.
No, but we did find tadpoles swimming on the road.
Yes, tadpoles swimming on the road. Unsuccessfully getting it on camera, but Nonetheless,
we weren't
here's
able to get it on camera, but we did see a lot of worms and stuff too. So
here's our water shore on our road.
The middle again.
Yeah, there's the middle, and there's
And
our
then
water
right there's
shore.
the where it's running, so it's not very far from the middle now. Creeping up over the middle of the road. That little, what do you want to call it? Waves? Mini
Yeah.
waves. Starting to creep up over the middle of the road.
That's right. We have to get the
right
rocks
there.
too. Yeah.
You guys can see how close to the middle of the road that is.
Yeah, we've gotten over quite a bit.
And we were not supposed to flood up here today.
There was flood warning, so I guess this is our
We
warning.
had flood warnings in this area today, where I live in Tungsue is completely flooded out. Du Bois and everywhere to get to Tungsue from Forest. It's completely flooded out. A lot of the roads are closed.
As you can see, the water's picking up significantly.
Water's picking up over the
There's
middle.
the middle, and there's our...
And there's our little waves. It's like picking up a lot, so it's noisier here.
Is that the guys in the truck? It sounds like my Dakota.
I don't know.
I think that may be them. Maybe.
I'm just gonna go back up.
No, that's them.
They might have just wanted to see if we were down there. They might have offered us a ride back.
Okay. We're independent. And it is really strong right now. Yeah.
Everyone should know that when they say flood warning, expect a flood warning, but also expect a chance of flooding, because we were supposed to just be under flood warning until 7 p.m. and
Yeah, here we are at like
here
1.
we are it's after 1 in the morning, and we're now flooding.
Alright, I'm going to come over here so we can kind of get close enough to the door where they can realize how
Yeah, hopefully there's
much
no glass
a
in here,
warning. You want me to go in?
though. I'll go in too, because I want to see.
Okay, we are
We are well up past our ankles right now at this garage.
Ooh, and the current kind of is pushing my flip-flops.
That's why I think my mom. There's a sign that's not knocked down in this.
Okay. Yeah, it's taking my flip-flops.
About up to our caps right now, I'd say.
Woo!
For this
Yeah.
garage.
Yeah. Here's the bottom of the door. Here's
Yeah, I have to see
here's
that.
the door, and then there's the water.
There's the bottom of the door. You guys can see the water. So,
And then here's the garage door where there's plenty.
Over to the garage door and show you guys on my video as well. There's the garage door
Do not block.
and the water.
Do not block service bay. I think we'll pay on that one.
I think we're good. This garage has been closed down for a while anyways.
So, the neighborhood garage is completely flooded. They had to turn off the gas, and it's making the water smell like oil. So there's that. Holy catfish! My flip flop is going. I can't. Well, I can't take my flip flops off and hold both of these unless I'm shoving them in like non-existing pockets.
Here's the middle of the road again.
Yeah, middle of the road.
The water is seated down pretty far. It's over the guardrail over here. I don't know if I'll be able to show on my video.
The boys are coming for us, I think.
I think so.
The boys are in the truck because they won't go in their shoes because they're a bunch of babies.
They are babies. They didn't want to get wet. They was afraid.
And there they are. Let's wave to them.
Here's another reflector. You guys can see the water.
Never get rides with strangers, girls. Stop. Wanna get in?
Convenient way.
Wanna get on
Say hello
to the camera?
Try, I
My
can't
awesome
see.
pink
Scooter
dash.
and
How
Jim.
amazing is that?
You
You
guys
didn't want to walk through the water.
We already want. There's quite. It's receded
It
some.
gets dry
A
up.
lot. It's almost gone up here.
Yeah, it gets dry up there.
Yeah, we went all the way
It
down
still
the other
crosses the road over there.
You
end.
can hear the creek down there by the baseball field. It's crazy.
Those are our men in the truck because they didn't want to walk through the water and get their toes wet.
I didn't want to get my only shoes wet. After all,
My other pair of shoes
Your
are clean
only
and punksy.
shoes. Look at my shoes. They're
Look at
broken.
Randy's shoes.
They are broken.
They are
From
broken.
walking in the water.
Sacrifices, boys.
Yes.
Unnecessary
Sacrifices.
sacrifices.
I was gonna
You
take a
realize
ride
we're
up the road,
recording
but now you guys
videos?
wading through the water.
We should get on the back of the truck and get splashed.
No.
Yeah, don't get your stitches wet.
They're inside of my body, not on the outside.
Yeah,
Do you
but you're
feel
still
me
gonna...
being
inside
perverted.
you?
By the way, honey,
What?
those stitches, get this crap water in there, you're gonna have a fucking infection and end up in the hospital.
It doesn't come clean up to your stomach.
No.
At the highest point on the road down there, it comes
That's my
up
point.
a little past your ankles.
Oh, I just looked at your feet.
James flicking me.
He is.
Hey, that's a truck that's stacked in the water.
Yeah, did you see that?
See, they're taking the
That's
truck.
the type of
Yeah.
They didn't want to walk.
Boys taking trucks.
They're taking the truck.
And my awesome Playboy
With the
Bunny.
Playboy Bunny stickers
Yeah.
on the window.
What are you guys doing now?
We're taking videos because we're awesome and we
Okay,
can.
well, are you guys gonna stand in trouble long enough for me to go up that way?
Yeah, we're gonna walk back up
What do
to
you
the
think
house.
we're gonna do? Paddle
Go in the
hop?
water and get swept into it and go downstream.
we went the whole way up
bet
to
on
the
which one
garage.
of you two would end up in the water.
How much was it for me? You're
We didn't
totally.
actually place the money bet, but we just said,
But I was you and he was Brandon, so.
We went into the water at the garage.
Yeah,
We walked
Listen.
up to the doors.
that's why we bitched.
Team Thunder Buddy, Team Flood Buddies.
Team Flood Buddies.
We're
The
team.
4 horsemen of the apocalypse, considering every time we get together it rains. And apparently this time rained enough to flood.
What's gonna happen?
To flood everywhere.
That's scary.
Yeah,
I don't know.
your end, my end,
Hey, you
everywhere.
want a cigarette while we're sitting here?
Yes, I do.
Before we take off?
You'll see people will see you on video handing me a cigarette now.
Smoke.
they'll know.
It's good for you.
Oh, don't say that. You'll get all the little kitties to want to smoke.
Well, you know, every second you live is a second closer to death, so.
But we're gonna head
That's
back up
one
to the house
second less
now
of
and try to get
wrinkles.
better
Yeah.
views of that water up
Drink
there.
your soda pop, eat plenty of candy, and smoke cigarettes.
And
Don't
she
give that
Botox.
influence. Your
Botox.
parents are probably gonna look at this video and your mom.
Botox
and they're gonna hear you say
indentures,
that,
you
and
know.
you're gonna get in trouble.
Like anybody ever listens to me anyway. I have a point.
I will see you in a little
Any
bit.
last
We're gonna
words,
check the road.
Scooter?
Yes, I'm gonna try not to go swimming.
Well, put your windows up.
Why?
Smoking.
Because you're like, I'm trying not to go swimming, and you're gonna go in the water splashing.
We're hoping not to
No,
get
I'm
it in the
going
cab.
back that way, and out the driveway.
Andrea's phone with the flashlight.
Oh,
That's
that's
allowing
neat.
us to see right now.
Yeah.
The flashlight's pretty
It's
bright.
down pretty good.
Yeah.
We're gonna go this way.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
A lot of bright lights.
Love you. And stuff.
They go. In
Bye.
the truck because they're too pussy to get out and walk through the water.
Or maybe we're just clinically insane. I think we're just gonna go with pussy.
I think we are not insane. I think we just aren't afraid to get wet.
I think we just look at things like a little
We've
different.
been around the creeks and stuff enough and went swimming in them enough. A little bit of creek water and flooding, well, that's not super bad, that's not gonna like sweep us away, is nothing.
Yeah. We'll just grab a tire from off the side of the street.
You just can't drive through it to get anywhere because all the
Yeah.
roads are closed. So this turned
Yeah,
into a
it's not.
surprise sleepover at Thunder Buddy Andrea's house
Because I'm awesome.
because she's awesome.
Thunder Bunny Damon, where the hell are you? We're flooding, and you're nowhere to be found.
Exactly. I was gonna ask that earlier, but I decided not to until after. But that's it. We'll just ask now because we were both wondering where you are. Figured you would like to see this kind of stuff.
Oh my god, look at that. We'll have to go down the street to the garage and show them that because this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's the guardrail again, and there's the water.
And there's
It's receded a lot since we first came down, but
yeah.
it's still.
The creek's flowing.
Oh look, you can see part of the road through the water right by the guardrail now.
Oh wow. And guess what? That's going in everybody's yard, which
And
will
this is the creek.
eventually be my yard.
Pretty wide. You're not going to be able to see all of it,
Yeah.
but it's still higher than it's supposed to be considering that creek is a tiny one. For the most part, it's not very big.
You know when you're seeing tadpoles in the middle of the street that maybe the water's just a little high.
Yeah, exactly. When you see tadpoles swimming around in the middle of the
Yeah,
street,
look,
you
the
know
water
it's-
did go down, but
You know it's getting pretty high. Oh, I wonder if we can see that table now.
Yeah, it's not moving like it was.
It's not moving like it was before, which is making it virtually